Man, fellas, welcome back to another video. I titled this video, A Man Has to Rest in Chaos. So guys, today I tweaked my shoulder a bit at the gym. I was training, real typical day. I've been building my bench press back up for the last 3 weeks. I really don't bench a lot, but I recently got back into it. And as I was going down, I heard something kind of like tear. So boom, the bar fell on me. I dropped it off, and I got up. Though I knew I was injured, I just got up, calm, everybody looking at me, unracked the weight, put the bar back up, walked to the locker room, got my bag, jumped in my car, drove home, got some ice, put it on it, got on Google, went to the ER, right? Got to the ER, I've been injured before, so, I know when something's wrong. I know the sound of Velcro being like ripped off when you tear something. I tore my right pec, subscap. I've had many injuries like playing basketball. I get to the ER, I'm running my own test to make sure that it's not a pec tear, flexing the pec, making sure it's not my bicep, and confirming that it's my shoulder. I get there, I talk with the doctor, I tell her, what happened, and so boom, she says, okay, it's looking like a mild, shoulder tear or strain. We're gonna give you these prescriptions, and then in 7 days, if it doesn't get better, then I'll go get, imaging and MRI. So boom. But the funny thing is, guys, the previous version of myself, if I would have got injured, I would have been extremely emotional. Like, I remember the last time when I tore my chest, this was probably like 4 years ago, I was extremely emotional, and I was just like scared, you feel me? Like, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna need surgery? I was extremely scared. But this time around, for one, I know that I'm gonna be okay. But for one, it's just, when it happened, I was just extremely calm, and I accepted what had happened. Like, shit, I just got hurt. I accepted what had happened. And such is life. A lot of us, when things happen in life, we get overly emotional, right? We get overly emotional as opposed to just understanding, okay, it did happen. We have to think fast. You still got to get that bar off you. The bar falls, your arm gives out, you still got to get the weight off of you, or you lose your life. And so a man has to be able to rest in chaos. All the chaotic thing that this life throws us, whatever you're going through, whatever your struggles are, right? It could be with your family. It could be with work. It could be with your wife. It could be with God, you name it. A man has to always remain poised. That doesn't mean that we're perfect. That doesn't mean that life is easy. That doesn't mean that we don't even show emotion sometimes. There's nothing wrong with showing emotion, but you have to know when and where. When you got that bar on you and you're pushing up and your arm gives out or your leg gives out or something gives out, you still got to get it off you. Because at the end of the day, your life is in your hands. If that bar would have fell down on my neck, bro, it would have been done. Still had to be level-headed enough to get the weight off of me. Such is life. You might be having a 3-year stretch right now where you're struggling, and you've been fighting, and you've been digging, and you're probably this close to giving up. Be honest with yourself. You're probably this close to giving up. You're probably one unpredictable circumstance coming from the left to giving up. You still got to get that weight off you, though. And so, fellas, I want to encourage you guys, right? As I'm going to be rehabbing this week, on my shoulder. Like, I still got my range of motion. It's just sore. It's inflamed. I thought that this was a beautiful opportunity to speak to you guys about some things that have helped me become so poised in life. I believe that every man is equipped to teach and to serve the former versions of himself. That being said, I used to be a highly neurotic and emotional man who was reactive. And so this is why I talk to you guys about controlling your emotions. And the things that have made me this way to where I'm able to be calm under storm, that doesn't mean that every storm I'm not reactive. That doesn't mean that sometimes I don't cry. That doesn't mean that, I don't feel like we all do. But I've just been through so much, and I know that more is coming, to the point where it's like, You can't make the little things the big things in life. Oh, your chick left you. Alright, cool. You gotta know where you're going. Oh, she left me? Word? Too bad. Because I know where I'm going. I'm gonna have any woman of my choice. I know where I'm going. The better I make myself as a man, I'm going to be pre-selected. I'm going to have the cream of the crop. I'm going to have autonomy over my life. I'm going to have options. I'm going to have abundance of resources. I'm going to be a blessing for other people because I am blessed. You have to know who you are, even in chaos. Again, the videos correlate. Everything correlates. It all comes down to you having autonomy over your mind, regardless of what's going on outside of you. You get physically injured. Alright, what's next? Masculine direction, decisiveness. Oh shit, I just got hurt. Boom, alright, get the weight off me on the rack, locker room, boom, car, boom, go home, Google, searching urgent care, boom, I'm icing while I'm searching urgent care, boom, urgent care, thank you doc, get the pills, next week imaging. What's next? We still gotta film this video today, we still gotta work. We still gotta grind. Do you understand what I'm saying? It don't matter what's going on outside of you. You're the owner of your own mind. And when you own your own mind, what's impossible for you, G? Seriously, when you're on your mind, what is impossible for you? So I thought this was a beautiful opportunity to tell you guys, you got to remain calm in the storm. You have to remain calm in the eye of the hurricane. Because it gets harder. I'm not here to tell you it gets easier. It gets harder. That's the reality of it. I told you guys, I used to want things to be at equilibrium. I used to want things to just always be calm and smooth sailing. But guess what? A sailor isn't made in quiet seas, my guy. A sailor is not made in quiet seas. A sailor has to go through the tumultuous seas in the ocean, facing deep, high waves, and know how to navigate properly so that he, perhaps his crew members, can stay alive. You understand what I'm saying? And so that being said, fellas, whatever you're going through today, you don't even have to comment it below. I don't need to know. Nobody else needs to know. I know you fighting battles that nobody sees. We all are, bro. Let's keep it a buck. I know you fighting battles that nobody sees. You put on the front, you put your clothes on every day, your shoes on, you go to work, you go to the gym, you do what you gotta do. You get back home, fuck. What we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? You start to plan. Think, alright, boom, I got this amount of bread for this, but then I got this bill coming. Fuck, alright, so I gotta put in this many hours this week so that I can pay for that. And then boom, something else happens. Somebody in your family dies or something. So what? You gonna get through it? Why you gonna get through it? Because you know how to be calm in that storm. Because you got that conviction in yourself. Because you know, you gotta know deep down who you are. You gotta know deep down that you that guy. You gotta know deep down that you gonna save your own day. You gotta know deep down that you ill. And when you know that, like I said before, the way that you walk, the way that you walk when it's tough, when you in a storm, when you in a dungeon, when you digging deep, how much better do you think it's gonna be when you finally make it, when you finally succeed? You know how much bliss you're gonna be able to experience? You see, I used to want so many things before I was worthy of getting it. I envisioned myself being like in a Ferrari. I love cars. I'm obsessed with cars, like a Ferrari, a Porsche, having all these nice things. And as I've began to grow through life, I realized it wasn't the nice things that made you. It was the man that made the nice things. You see, some of you guys right now, when you envision the best version of your life, you probably got a Lambo or something, a Porsche, nice vehicles, nice women. You're probably well respected. But don't you know that you got to become the man worthy of that? You feel me? 5 years from now, when you're finally in that Ferrari, when you finally got your dream home, your dream woman, your kids, your family, all the things that you've been through and that you're going through right now, you're finally going to be able to rest assured in that position that you sought after. Do you know why? Because life cultivated you, it bred you, it molded you into the man that you needed to be. And a lot of y'all try to skip steps. A lot of y'all get into scamming. Y'all doing all types of stuff. Y'all trying to get rich quick scheme. You're only doing yourself and your family a disservice. You see, there are no shortcuts in life. So if your life is chaotic right now, be happy. Give thanks. Don't you know that you're getting everything that you wanted? What, you thought that you was just going to be this big shot, this big successful man, right? Without any pain, without any trouble, without any adversity? Did you really think you would get everything you want and it'd be easy? Seriously. Or did you think it would just be a little bit hard? A little bit hard. No, it's going to be, it will push you down to your knees and you have to get up every single time. It may make you bend a knee for 3 years straight and you have to get up every single time. What's the price that you're willing to pay? Ask yourself this tonight. What is the price that you are willing to pay? Because guess what? The price that you're willing to pay, it might get doubled, nigga, inflation. And you still got to keep going after it. You still got to keep going after it. Why? Because you said you wanted this. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said you wanted this life, didn't you? You said you wanted to leave, didn't you? You said you wanted to get your family out the hood, didn't you? You said you wanted to be the first one to change your bloodline, didn't you? You said that you would become everything that you saw when you was a little boy, didn't you? That person will always be calm in the storm. That person will always be calm when it's chaotic, when your woman is chaotic, when your children are chaotic, when life around you is throwing you all types of curveballs. You calm. You chill. That don't mean that you don't feel, ooh, shit, that hurt. God damn, that shit hurt. Oof. I'm limping today. I'm struggling today, but I'm moving forward, though. I know that. Oh, shit, why? Because I got my kids that's looking up to me. They can't see daddy fail, right? Well, I got my woman looking up to me. She can't see me fail. Oh, shit, my mom need her bills paid. You feel me? Parents getting older. I don't know how many more years I got with them. It's got to be me. Because if it ain't me, who else it's going to be? And so when you know this, fellas, the only option is spearheading. The only option is masculine indifference. The only option is driving forward. The only option is digging. The only option is knowing who the fuck you are. Well, what's the other option, huh? Tell me. What's the other option? Being a bitch? What's the other option? Giving up? Nah, you're part of the wrong community. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here, nah. What's the only other option? There's only one option. Death before dishonor. And I promised my family that I would honor them with everything that I do. So when life throws me little trivial things, oh, injury, oh, a failed business venture, oh, this happened, fake friends, shorty, da-da-da, wop-de-boop, who the fuck cares? You gotta know who you are, fellas. You have to be calm in the eye of the storm. You have to be calm while you're digging up. You might have a fucking 150-pound bag on your back. You trotting through the fucking jungle. It's moist, it's humid. All types of animals trying to get after you. And you just got your compass, right? That's your North Star. I said I wanted to be this. You just going through. Got your little, you feel me? Got your little granola bar. Got your little granola bar, you feel me? Fuck it, nigga, we thugging it. Got your little granola bar. Ah, fuck it. Yo, that's how it's gotta be. That's how it's gotta be. And when you make it through all that, shit, any little trivial thing that comes up, it feels like a gnat just flying in your ear. Hell yeah, gnats are annoying as hell. But you're not afraid of it. But you're not sweating it. It's annoying, yeah. Fuck out of here. But you still moving forward. You still doing what you gotta do. You still know who you are. Regardless of how chaotic life gets, you gotta always know, shit, I'm built for this. Nothing will ever break me. And this is how you have to speak to yourself, gentlemen. A man has to rest in chaos. That's the video. Salute.